What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we got a crossover. We got Goku versus Saitama. So it's the crossover that we'd all love to see. So who would win? Who would win, huh? What do you reckon? I don't know who would win. Especially with Goku's Ultra Instinct. Like if we're saying that Saitama is like broken his limits like totally and Goku has broken his limits with mastered Ultra Instinct, who would win? I don't know. I really actually don't know. It's a tough one. I can't decide. My gut would say, if I don't think about it, like, let's just go Goku, Saitama. Who would win? Saitama. Oh, I said Saitama. Controversial. Very controversial. Interesting. Would Goku win? I don't know. My gut says Saitama. But I would like Goku to win, I think. Anyway, I'll let you decide in the comments. Fight over in the comments. Go. We'll start with Saitama. I'm on landscape paper. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. And I move my hand. So Saitama is in kind of a 3/4 pose. Okay, so his head isn't like in profile. He's kind of looking. Goku's throwing a fist. I've done this Goku pose before in the one. It's a good pose to do if you're doing Goku versus anyone. So Goku versus Naruto in the Byron mode or Baryon mode. So he's kind of throwing a fist in profile. Saitama's 3/4 pose, looking at the fist about to hit him, or maybe not hit him, who knows. So we'll start with the nose, right? Just kind of get that centered, right? It's kind of like an L shape. So we'll go like that first, and then real pointy sort of down that way. And then there's a bit of a nostril, just maybe like there. And then up here, it kind of frowns, so it kind of kicks up like that, right? And the eyebrow on this side is gonna like come out from here. But we'll do the big eye first, okay? So the eyebrow beside this nose, right? He's got like another frowning line there. And then the eyebrow here will sort of take off this way. 3/4 poses are always sort of harder, so you gotta like, I normally start with the eye, but just a big spike in eyebrow there. And then you thicken up this end. Gradually gets thinner as we go back. Right, so then his eyelid, so we go sort of diagonal up this way, and then it goes across like so. It's real pointy on the corners. You know when Saitama's in his sort of serious mode, doing his serious punches. Right, so it's real spiky here on the end, and you can thicken up the top eyelid a little bit. Get skinny at the front there. And then this eye then go down, around and up into here. Right, like so. There might be like some stress sort of lines there. And he's looking up at Goku's fist, right? So you do kind of a half circle, sort of oval-ish sort of line there. And then his pupil sort of up the top. There, like that. Quite small eyes. Okay. So then that other eye, start with the eyebrow. Just much smaller now, spikes up that way. Gets thicker down to here. Like so. And then the eye inside. So we go out here. So this, we're in 3/4 pose now. So always this eye is much smaller, right? So it's always a smaller eye than this one. So it spikes down again and comes underneath here, right? So real small. And then his iris and pupil. So he's looking up this way. So we'll put it just here. right? And then the pupil just there. Right, so then what we can see of his mouth, right? So it's just like a serious sort of curved line kind of around like this. Like so. And then like maybe a shadow just for his chin. And then the actual chin, right, comes down here, so it's real square. Like so. And then it comes up for his jaw, just along the side here. Real long like that. Then change direction up towards his ear. So then the side of his face goes up, curves this way. Just up sort of underneath his nose here. Then around his eye, cheek and stuff there. Then we go around his eyebrow like that. And then, so we go around for his head, right? So he's real bald. We'll do his ear first. So we do, just to get the ear in the right place. Comes out, around, down into his earlobe. Like that. There's bones and ligaments on the inside. Easiest way to begin is always this sort of letter J kind of thing. And then you can make it more or less detailed. Like that. Right, so now big round bald head. So it's kind of difficult. So like the height of it is about up here. Okay. So like you're up again, the whole height of his face, you go up that again. So like I'd say the corner of his eyebrows here is about halfway down, okay, roughly. And then we'll try and bring this around. Right, and then just keep it going to about there, and then like that. I think he's got some extra lines just in on his eyes, just these sorts of hooks kind of thing, and there. Bum, bum, bum. Right, so then his neck just comes out and down this way. And then we've got his cape comes out from behind his ear, or like his head, just roughly here. So this is the big white cape, so that goes all the way up. And then this comes out and down. Button here. And then it kind of bumps and folds back this way. So you had these sort of hill-like things, kind of like mountains in the distance or something. And this comes down, off this way. Like that. Right, and then comes around his cape on the other side, comes around this way. And the button is just underneath his chin here. And then bump it down to there, around like so. Neck muscle line here, and like his yellow collar, like his yellow costume sort of thing. Top of that here, and then we have collarbone going back that way, collarbone going that way. And then he has this big sort of zipper thing here. And it's attached like that. And there's a circle here. And this goes around like so. Okay, so then his body's going this way, right? And his elbow is like sticking out here. It's like he's anticipating the punch or something, and he's going to defend or counter or something. So this goes back. So we're going that way with the line for his body just here. And then there's some zipper. In America you call it zipper, and in Ireland we call it zip, and that's it. Right, so then his chest muscle, this comes around here. Could have like some folds for his clothing, like that. And then his, I'm saying America because like the majority of the audience that watches this is American, according to YouTube's analytics anyway. And then I know there's other countries as well, but you have other languages, so I'm sure you don't call it a zipper. His body just comes down this way. Right, so we're going diagonal that way. Like another fold line. And he's a big belt buckle just here. 2 circles. And then this belt comes down here, another part of the buckle. And then his trousers, or his pants, just this way. Down like so. And this goes down to there, there. Right, so that shoulder, so we've got sort of his shoulder bumping down this way, right? And then his bicep will come out there somewhere. So then this kind of bumps up here. And there. Fold lines and stuff. Going this way. And his tricep comes out here. Comes around his elbow. Down to his forearm. And so then we can see his fist and his glove here. So say the glove. So around like so. Down this way. Into the back of his fist. This comes around to there. Then like some fold lines there like that. Like so. Right, so fist and then knuckles, right? So say like knuckles coming across, going across this way, right? So first knuckle, say here, up and down. Next knuckle here, and then you go down like that. So 4 of them kind of going around, curving around there. And then his little finger goes down like so. Next one beside it, like that. Next one. Like so. And his index changes direction a couple of times, out, up, and then back in that way. And then we got like a knuckle line, knuckle line, knuckle line. So it's there, knuckle lines there along the bottom, and then his thumb comes out around like that, and fold lines here like so. I think that's every, oh no, there's a bit of his cape there. Right, go over and do Goku. So his head's kind of lower down, right? So we've got a fist here, nearly right close to Saitama's head, right? So he's looking at it. So Goku's eye line is just down a little bit, just to fit in his hair, right? So I'd say the nose is in line with Saitama's shoulder, okay? Yeah, so let's go. So different nose now. So it goes, points out, in, and underneath. And we can actually see the shadow on it up here, and then a nostril just there like that. So typical sort of Dragon Ball kind of nose, right? So his brow then curves out this way, and then his forehead goes around back to here. So if you know where his brow is, this part, you know where his eyebrow is. That's why it's called an eyebrow. So this comes up, back. This will go back underneath his hair, right? So we don't need to draw it all. So I won't even finish it. I'll just leave it like that, okay? If you wanted, you could finish it, but there's a piece of hair that comes down, so you'll have to erase it anyway. So his eye, real square. Line down like that. Back like so. And then up into the corner there. His iris, so he's kind of looking up at Saitama's face, right? So circle will go up towards here. And then a pupil like that, okay? Right, so then his top lip sticks out like a little bit and then comes back that way. His bottom lip sticks out, goes back in, and then the line for the mouth just goes across and down. His chin out, back in, and then we will bring it back this way. And then go up to about there. And then we have those cheek lines, you know, that Dragon Ball characters have on their face. And he could have some scratch marks on him. Why does Saitama have no scratch marks on him, huh? Okay, so his ear then comes around this way. Real big ears in Dragon Ball. Like so. Then we have a hair spike that covers some of his ear, so we might as well draw it in. Just there. And then bones and ligaments on the inside. So Dragon Ball has a fair amount of lines, kind of like that. Then this bumps around into there. Here. Like so. Right, so then it's hair. Right, so we've got like another piece of fringe. It kind of comes out around across this eye down to there. It's like the wind is, he's rushing this way, so the wind is blowing his hair back. Saitama doesn't have that problem. And then this hair spike goes back up that way, and then down, back up to here, another hair spike in there. So it's kind of like manga style Goku hair, slightly different to the anime. Kind of more rounded rather than angles. Right, so then we have another one. So that's that part of the fringe, and then it'll go another one sort of here, up to there, back down, to there, like so, up here, back to there, and then like this. Another one there. Then we've more coming out this way, one big one in the middle. So up, right up off the top of my page, back down. There. And then another big one going back. Like so, back into there. And then the round part of his head, just in there. And then 3 more spikes coming out the back. Okay, so then texture lines all over the hair, right? So you just add lines like this on the round part, and then on each sort of hair spike, you just kind of follow each directional kind of line, like that, right? And you just do that all over. Right, like that. So then his neck. So it comes out from his chin or his jaw, just here. So his body's coming this way, so his body's arched back, right? And then we have like an Adam's apple line. And it comes down that way. And then neck muscle line here meets a sort of the middle of his chest, right? So the middle of his chest is like here. And then this will go across, around like here, and then it comes down. Big chest muscle there. He's got like a nipple here. Then the smaller chest muscle on the other side comes around this way. Goes around up underneath his neck, and then muscle line here, and then some chest muscle fibers like that, and you can have some scratches and stuff. Another neck muscle there. Shoulder muscle comes back this way, like underneath his hair, kind of that way. And then the big round part of his shoulder, the top of it sort of here, comes down like so, and another shoulder muscle line there, and then his trapezius. Like so, something that's going off that way. Right, and then his body, sort of the front of his abs and stuff. So here they kind of bump a couple of times. And then his yellow kimono is kind of ripped and torn coming out this way. And then we can see his diaphragm and some ab muscles in here. So diaphragm is this. Then an ab muscle there, and then an ab muscle here. And the bottom of it comes out around here. Another one there. Another line there. There. And I think we can see like some of his leg, can we? You're like, I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm talking to myself. Here. And then leg out. Believe it or not, I'm in a room on my own, talking to no one. It's crazy how YouTube works. And then you can like watch it afterwards. It's nuts. I often think about it. It nearly drives me crazy. It's like I'm talking to people, but I'm not talking to people. Right, so that's his body. It's pretty crazy, YouTube. So we just have to put his fist in here, right? So we can just see the knuckles and the fist coming out this way. So out, down, there. Another knuckle comes out and down this way. And comes into here. And his thumb is like here somewhere, so his thumb like comes around this way. Like that. And then back in behind his hair. You can just see some knuckle lines. Like so. And another one here. Another finger sort of wrapped up that way. And we can see another knuckle underneath there. Like a hand line, some knuckle lines there. Hatching back that way. And then if you want, you can add directional lines. You know, whoosh lines, as I like to call them, debris dots, just to fill up the space. Boom, boom. But that'll do. I think that's everything. That's how to draw Goku versus Saitama. Hope it was helpful, guys. Who would win? Who would win? My gut said Saitama, but I would really like Goku to win. I don't know why. I think I like Goku more as a character then. Saitama's really funny. I don't know. I think so. I have a feeling Saitama would win. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.